Imagine you in a competition which guarantees you free pizza for life. But then one day, the company that offered you free pizza for life turns back their agreements with you, terminates it, shuts it off, puts it down on the ground where nobody wants to pick it up because it's all gross and disgusting. Probably has bugs and bacteria all over it. You know what I'm talking about? This happened to a Russian man recently who got a tattoo of the Domino's Pizza company logo. He got this tattoo, he posted it, he talked about it to win a competition which would guarantee him free pizza for life. For life. We're talking life here. Do you know how many people would fight for this opportunity? I'll tell you about it in a second, but first, let us go into the story itself because you probably are not believing me. But this is the internet. Anything is possible. You could even fabricate a lot of stuff, but this is a totally 100% true story that comes to us from The Telegraph. In this story, a Russian man who tattooed the Domino's logo onto his ankle to win a century, not even a lifetime, a century, that is 100 years, of free pizza has lost a court battle after the promotional offer was withdrawn. Imagine, first of all, just imagine the possibility, the percentage of winning a century of free pizza. If you win 100 years of free pizza, you are set for life. You will never starve. Ever. You will never go hungry. That is actually, well, I mean, if you live near a Domino's. But if you don't live near a Domino's, then what is even the point? If you do not live near a Domino's pizza, then what happens? Are you rejected? Do you just not receive the free pizza? This could be a way to solve hunger in an area where you are living near a Domino's pizza. But again, you will probably just go hungry if... Actually, eating exclusively pizza throughout your life would not be healthy. You would be filled with so much cheese and so much tomato sauce and so much meat from just the pepperoni or whatever other meats they put on their pizza. It would not be good for you in the long term. And not just because fast food pizza is not as healthy as maybe organic pizza or also just other things in general that may be organic, but it is also just not recommended to eat the same food over and over and over again. Maybe he was offered other items as well. Who knows? But what happened here, Dmitry Mesentev, a Moscow resident, was one of 350 winners in a 2018 Domino's Forever campaign to receive 100 free pizza vouchers per year for 100 years. So it was not unlimited. He only had 100 free vouchers that he could use every single year for 100 years. So not entirely unlimited, but 100 is still a decently high number. I mean, why wasn't it 1,000 though? Make it really worth somebody's time so that you get so many people who enter this contest. You get so many people who are passionate, people who will just vouch for your company. This is good marketing right here. This will show how many people would truly desire your company or just the prospect of winning free pizza. He chose his ankle for the tattoo of the pizza. So what he had to do was he had to get the company's logo at least 2 centimeters in length on a visible part of his body, and he chose his ankle so he could take advantage of the free pizzas until the campaign was canceled in 2023. So in a post on the Russian social media website, I'm not going to pronounce that name because I'm not very good with Russian names or words in general. The company announced that in 2023 the vouchers were no longer valid, and they offered to fund cover-up tattoos for participants. So this kind of was random. This came out of nowhere, and they said, we are done with this campaign. All of you who participated in this campaign and got all of our company's tattoos on your body to rep our company and our brand, yeah, you did that for nothing. You paid however much money for that tattoo for nothing. This is canceled. He said that he would take the company to court, demanding that they continue to provide 100 pizzas with a diameter of 28 centimeters annually until 2118, I can't say words, and offer compensation for moral damages. He says, I got sick of pizza, but obligations to customers have to be fulfilled. It's a matter of principle. He told Moskva FM in 2023. So basically what he's saying is that this is wrong because you all offered this campaign, you guys said that this was going to be ours, and then you just took it back. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So I'm going to take you to court, and I'm going to get my revenge by getting your money. And I want this campaign. I wanted those pizzas, even though I got sick of them. He said he got sick of them. I can imagine that after probably the fourth, fifth Domino's pizza you've received that week, that you would probably just, the minute you see one on some kind of commercial or online anywhere in a promotional advertisement, you're just, it probably would not even be worth it to have the voucher at that point, unless, of course, you're struggling. Now, I'm joking on that. I'm not saying that this is a way to solve hunger in places. It's not really true. It's not really accurate because, like I said, you should not be trying to survive on a diet of exclusively fast food. Now, some people in this world, unfortunately, do not have the privilege and the luxury to wake up tomorrow and, survive off of a lot of other things, because a lot of things in this world are very expensive and a lot of things in this world cost a lot of money. And so now, unfortunately, for a lot of people who live in certain areas in this world, all they are able to access is fast food. Food from a 7-Eleven, or just relatively cheap food that may not be healthy. And so it's always good to promote a campaign that may offer healthy options for people. A campaign that may try to make healthy organic options more affordable or even just accessible. Maybe even free in some cases. And in some cases, of course, across the world, we're not just talking about one region of the world here. We're talking about internationally. World hunger is a problem that unfortunately exists. It affects millions of people, if not billions of people, all across the world. People who do not have access to food or water or any source of nutrition. And so I want to take the time, hopefully with my content, with my videos, with this luxury that I have to be able to film videos talking about stuff, putting it out there for all people to see, to hopefully promote something that is trying to make a difference. So Thrive for Good is this international nonprofit that is helping multiple regions and communities in the world grow their own food, so that people who previously did not have access to these resources for nutrition now have them. So they're growing organic, healthy ingredients for food, growing their own nutritious food to then become sustainable. And this organization is helping multiple communities. So you can go to their website. I will provide a link in the description below, and you can give donations to this and promote their mission, support what they are trying to do, because what they are trying to do is out of the goodwill for all human beings, to be able to access food and water. It's a great initiative, and you should definitely support it. I recommend it. Domino's Pizza campaign, what are you doing? What is this? What is going on here? You all should give justice to this man. This man tattooed your company onto his body. And for what? For free pizza. You all should have offered it to him. Now, I don't know what their reasoning was for why they put out that post and said that. Whatever their reasoning was for canceling the campaign, maybe they had a good reason, or maybe it was a bad reason. Nobody will truly know the answer except the people in power at Domino's Pizza. So you people at Domino's, expect some justice for our guy Dimitri over there in Russia, who is looking for justice. Now, there is also news that there are some people in Russia who are trying to acquire the Domino's chain over there and trying to steer it and pivot it more in a direction of, changing operations, maybe changing this campaign, maybe having future campaigns that do something right and don't just cancel themselves last minute. But whatever happens in the future, Russia and the rest of the world, if you have a Domino's near you or if you know anything about the restaurant, good luck. We will see what this has in store for all of us. I personally could not care less. I personally have not eaten Domino's in years. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that I don't. But whatever happens, maybe we can all be excited. Maybe we can all feel this sense of inner happiness for whatever man, woman, or child can receive a pizza from Domino's and be happy that they got a free pizza because they tattooed something on their neck or their forehead, and they have to go into work with that and to school and, out in public. If you have done this, comment down below if you've ever done something like this, and comment down below what was a reaction that you have ever received from somebody out in public who noticed your tattoo of someplace, and what did they say? What did they do? Did you get run out of the city or town that you were living in because you did something like this? Let us know, okay? That is all I have today.